nos verán pistear. Una doble P.
Bienvenidos a un nuevo video, una nueva reacción. Estamos aquí para reaccionar a más de esto de Rauw. Vamos a ver qué tal está.
Did your parents have a direction that they were pushing you towards as far as a career? Did they have any plan for you or wanted you to do a certain thing?
No, not like that. They were like, you need to study.
Study. School,
Study,
right?
you know, like, almost all parents are like, you have to go to school, you have to go to college, give me a diploma, and then you do whatever you want with
Yeah,
your
my
life.
parents are the same, bro. Just school, get a degree.
Yeah, but I'm lucky with them. Like, when I was like, I don't know, you know, when you're a kid, you always get involved in different groups as, I don't know, like art, like painting, or like a different type of sport, or a talent show, and I remember me coming up with my mom, like, hey, mom, like, they invite me to a theater play, or I don't know, like a dance or something like that. So I was always involved in school activities, and they always support me. You know, they were like, all right, let's do it. We, you know, see what you got. Like they never like close opportunities for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's so important, I think, for parents. You know, I'm not a parent, so I can't say, but I think
Me neither.
when you I think when you plant that seed with somebody younger to you, you know, your little brother, your kid, to push them towards something early and to encourage them to go for their passion is so important. So it's cool to hear that your parents had opened you up to art early.
The support of parents, man, for kids. That's the way they can like involve in activities and they develop their creativity and the brain, and when they grow up, they maybe like they know what they want to do, you know.
Yeah. So what was the journey of soccer? How long did that go on for?
Man, I did like, I was 7 when I remember, I think I touched my first, you know, the soccer ball, and then till like 21, man. I played college.
You made it to college is
I played college. I played for the national team 2 years, and then I did some trials. I remember in Orlando City, but I didn't make it to the cut. I'm not gonna lie. Being a professional athlete, you need to sacrifice a lot of stuff, and you know, I had it tough because I have to work at the same time. I have to help my family too, pay bills, so I didn't have all the accommodations to just train, you know. So I was like finding a space during the day to train. But then, bro, you go to a team, you come up with Brazilian player, Argentina, Colombians, Europeans that they've been training in another level. It's different. Like, you think you're like the best in your town, but then when you fly out, you know, you get involved in you get frustrated, you know, mentally you have a breakdown. And it's tough because like sports is a constant, you know, you have to have your body in shape, but also mentally you have to be really focused to take it to the next level. So, you know, I have that mental breakdown. Like, I was like 20, 21, and I was like, man, I don't know if this is it. And then I found like escape through music. When something makes you feel happy, you start doing it and start like feeling like, you know, like addiction of it.
So was it love at first sight?
Yeah, man. Technically, it was like, I don't know, I was just doing poems, just finding beats on YouTube.
But when you started, what was the vision? Was it something that you were doing for yourself?
I got no
mentally?
vision for that. I was like, just doing it.
Just doing it.
Just doing it for myself as escape. But then, you know, you see your bank account, you see like, oh man, I'm negative 34 today. I don't know, maybe this can help me, you know? You start like thinking about like, oh, should I give it a try, or what's up? And then my friends, I got my guys, I've been with the same friends since high school. One of them, I told him like, yo, check this, like I did this song, like I was kind of like shy, you know? I know what you think about it. And I like my friends. Shout out to my boys. They always being honest with me. I always say like, yo, tell me if this is whack.
Yeah. What was the first reaction?
Or this is good, I don't know. And they were like, because I was like, in the moment I was like doing R&B.
Yeah.
And Puerto Rico is more reggaeton culture. So they were like, man, that it sounds different, but you got something.
It didn't sound normal.
Yeah, normal. It wasn't normal. It was like, I always been focused on melodies and finding right melodies. And the lyrics were like awful, really bad, but like I had like good melodies, I think. And they were like, you know what, like you got something, you just need to practice more, like be more into that, and I think you can give it a try. And then little by little I started doing it and showing music to friends around me. And one of my guys said like, bro, what you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. You already have nothing. It's just, what else? It's just try it. And I was like, I remember one day I decided like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for real. And I think I'm always being a person that when I decide to do something that I like, I go for it with no fear. And bro, since that day, I never stopped doing music, man.
Where'd you first upload your music to?
It was YouTube.
First on YouTube?
First on YouTube, and then there was a new app called SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, SoundCloud days.
2015, 2016.
Yep.
So when you start like getting involved into our industry, you start knowing people from that industry, upcoming artists, upcoming producers. I went to clubs to see other artists perform, see what's up, try to study the movement.
You're being a student now. How you learning?
A student, like, and not just doing music, how can I show this music? I don't know. I didn't knew nothing of that. And me hanging out with my boys, we all start like in that route of finding the way how to do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A friend of mine told me, like, yo, download SoundCloud. That's like, I'm putting my music here, you should do that too.
Yeah.
So I downloaded the app, start putting music there. I had like 20 listeners in 1 month.
Yep.
That's nothing. And probably was my cousin, my uncle, and I don't know, maybe a friend of mine.
You knew all your listeners.
Yeah. But bro, music is like, it's como un virus. It's like a virus, Music is like, when you get attached to someone, it's difficult to let go, and then that person start like sharing your music, and then another person start sharing, and then at the end, I didn't have 20 listeners, I have like 300 or 100, and I was like, 100 listeners in a week.
The motivation starts going now.
It's different, Right now, 100 in a week is like, that's nothing, But back in the days, in that moment for me, it was like.
But if you think about 100 people in this room, that's a good amount of people.
My first show was like this.
Yeah.
It was like 11 people, and it was the same people, my uncle, my cousin, and a few friends, and they just like, yeah, let's go. But bro, like, when you see results, you start getting more addicted to the work.
Of course, yeah, it's starting to grow. Absolutely. I read somewhere that you shot your first video.
Ahora estuvimos en esa partecita contando un poquito de esos inicios.
Sí.
De como siempre he dicho que no era el plan inicial. Le hubiera gustado ser futbolista, pero encontraba ahí un poquito eso en la música también, una escapatoria, y terminó en eso.
Se pasó para acá. Buena decisión. Al
Exacto.
final era lo que tenía que pasar.
Es lo que
Y
tenía
aquí
que
estamos.
pasar por el bien de todos, y ya tenemos a Rauw de este lado. En este
que
universo así resultó.
Ganando.
Sí.
Bien. Pues nada, eso fue todo por la reacción de hoy. Recuerden suscribirse al canal, dejar sus comentarios y nos seguir en nuestras redes sociales y ver nuestras otras reacciones y esperen más. Nos vemos.
Y así yo poder ver si terminaré cantando en escenario o terminaré volviendo por el barrio.